How to run a sustainable business within Nigeria context. A lot of business owners, and a study has proved that, fold up in their business within the 3 first years of their business and within 5 years. You may wonder, why do these businesses close up within 3 to 5 years of operation? Is it because of long management? Is it because of financing? Is it because of lack of self-discipline from the business owner, or the government policies or the environment where the business is actually located? Hi, I'm a business consultant here in SmartNet Consulting. I'll be sharing with you today what it takes to run a sustainable business. Then you must understand one thing is that when it comes to business, it's about creating value to solve problems that will meet an unknown person's need, which is not the point. But funny enough, today most people go into business with the wrong ideology from the very start, with the wrong motive. That's why today in this session we'll be looking at how to run a sustainable business. Because when a business is sustainable, then it's profitable. The first thing you must look at well in your business as a startup or already in business should be your structure. Every business that must do well or should be profitable at the long run need what is known as structure. Structure is the ability for you to put processes on ground, e.g. departmental solutions, your product cycle system. How do you get your product? How do you produce it? And how do you take it to your niche market? These are questions that should go through your mind as a business owner. This will take us to what we know as the business model canvas, which is 9 building elements that talk about 1, the value proposition, 2, your market segmentation, 3, your customer segmentation, customer relationship, and also we're looking at your channel of distribution. We're looking at your key resources, and this covers also your key activities, your key partners, your cost structure, and revenue stream. This business model canvas simply is a 1-page analysis of your business structure to know what you need in your business, what you need to offer, for whom you're offering that thing to, how do you need to take that your solution you've created in form of product and service to your niche market. Who are your customers? You must understand that in business, structure is very important. Most persons that are close to me within my coaching session and my coaching community or my business partners have asked me, how have I been able to balance my businesses? As an accountant that has an 8-to-5 job, a business coach, a consultant, how do I do this thing? It's simply because I have structures on ground. Within the last year, I traveled more than 2 times. December to early this year, January, I was outside the country. I traveled to Europe, France precisely, to Germany and co. What made me travel that far, leaving my business behind, was because I have a structure with a process that understand the value we are offering, to whom we are giving to, which are the customers, and also what is the relationship they need to do every day to maintain those customers. What is the channel of distribution? What is the key activities that they need to do every day in my absence? Also, who are the key partners that will give us the raw materials to produce our value proposition, which is our solution in form of product or service to our customers. So the more you're going to understand that the first thing in your business is to have a proper structure of what I've just analyzed or talked about. The next thing we're looking at now is your systems. Your systems really talk about operations. What are the SOPs you need in your business? Just as you need structure, you need the system inside the structure to enable you build a formidable business and a team that will make your business keep growing. We look at now what exactly is a system. A system is a chain of command or a workflow that is being done in your business every day in line with your vision and your mission statement. Now, operations can cut across as simple as what should your secretary do every day? What should your sales manager do? Is it to do call coding, send the emails out to the marketers, or to follow up on customer feedback, or to reach out or prospective customers? These are operations, these are systems. How do you pay your customers? How do you pay your suppliers? How do you get revenue, get sales, get income from your customers? What are the payment platforms? Are you using Flutterways? Are you using PayPal? These are questions that come under the operational aspect of your business. How do you do your monthly reconciliation? Your bank statement, your cash book, your sales days book, your annual expenses, your targets broken down into annually, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily, hourly, and every seconds. All these questions fall under your systems and operation in your business. Now we've talked about the first two, your structure, we've talked about your system, look at your strategy. Remember, I'm still talking about how to run a sustainable business. Your strategy. For every structure, you need a system, and for every system, you need a strategy. You agree with me that the business ecosystem is so congested that everybody is doing almost the same thing. What will differentiate you from your competitors who are daily investing on ways to know what to do to gain more market share, which I'm talking about bringing in more customers to their business? You look, and then you're looking at your strategies. You need to plan, you need to initiate, you need to have phases in your business. How do you acquire new customers? What are the strategies you use to put out things? Now we're looking at your marketing. No matter how good your product is, no matter how fantastic your service is, your inability to market to the right audience will bring frustration. You must understand this, that marketing is all you need. And marketing at the right place to the right audience is what will give you the solution you need to scale up the profitability you need in your business. You need strategy, you need strategy management to plan, analyze, implement, evaluate your business ecosystem. Remember, without strategy, the football team cannot compete with their opponent. Without strategy, no matter how formidable an army is, they need strategy in the enemy battlefield. So also in business, you need that strategy to daily analyze what your competitors are doing. And tools you need in your strategy area should be things like your SWOT analysis. You need to know your strength, know your weakness, know your threat, know your opportunities. You're looking at things like what? Your personal analysis. You need to know what exactly is the political situation in your business ecosystem. What is the social aspect in your ecosystem? What are the threats? And also be looking at what are the legal implication of every transaction you are making in your business. You need strategy in these areas. And that's why we're looking at things, 4 key areas. Your people strategy, talk about your staff, your team members, your customers, your vendors. How do you relate internally with your team and externally with the parties that are expecting your product? This fall under people strategy. We're looking also at your marketing strategy. How do you aggressively compete in a market where everything is saturated? You need a strategy. You're looking at what your market visibility strategy, things like your email marketing, your Facebook marketing, your Facebook ad running, your Google search optimization, Google My Business visibility market paying. These are things that fall under your marketing strategy. You'll be looking at also your financial strategy. How do you finance your business on a day-to-day operation? What is your cash flow like? Where do you get reduced or discounted raw materials to enable you minimize cost of production and increase your sales? These are questions you should ask under your finance strategy. How do you get fund? How do you finance your businesses? How do you pay your staff salary? What is your overhead cost like? How many people do you need actually in your business rather than just employing everybody? Remember, in business, the goal is to minimize expense and maximize profit. But in doing this, your business should go in 3 major areas, which have to do with what? Your economic ecosystem. How is your business affecting, reflecting, and impacting your business community around you? If you look at your environmental aspect, what are the environmental hazards your solution you are creating in form of raw material is affecting your ecosystem where you operate? Then we're looking at also your social aspect. What other social value in form of Corporate social responsibility is your business offering to your community where you are working. These are questions that under your financial strategy. Now, the next one, I'll be looking at what your people strategy. Who are the people that are working with you? How do you employ people? Are you putting the round peg in the round hole, the square peg in the square hole? Are you getting the right people for the right job, or getting the qualified people for the right job? Remember, in business, it's one thing for you to have the qualified people, and another ball game to have the right people. These are questions that you answer under your people strategy. Then the next thing we're looking at, we're looking at what? Your share value. What I said, your share value. This is simply your value proposition. This is simply known as what? Your value proposition. How? What is that value? What is that thing you are offering as solution to meet the pain point of those you call your target audience? It might be in form of product or services. These and a lot more questions fall under this fourth aspect of building and running a sustainable business. So your share value is why you need to connect with your customers. Your share value is why you need people who are known as your staff and team members to daily come to your place of work to create that solution with you. Your share value is why you need partners. Your share value is why you need to work with the banks to create a bank account to enable you get funding in form of price to your business. These are things that fall under what? Your share value. You must be defined under your share value. You must clearly define what exactly is the solution you are offering to your market. And one way you must improve your share value is to constantly, intentionally look for the market trend. What is the new things? How do you know about this thing? It's for you to look at what? Your customer feedback. What are your competitors doing? Let's talk about what? Your competitive advantage. What is that thing you are so good at that nobody can do it the way you are doing it? Now we're looking at what? Your unique selling point. Your unique selling point simply means your USP. That shows that master touch you have, that unique thing you think in your mind when you close your eyes. You can visualize and imagine, I can do this solution better than my competitors. These are your unique selling point. All this form your share value. Now looking at your skills, about expertise. One way you can build a sustainable business is for you to continually, intentionally improving your skills, because we live in a fast-changing world. The solution you offer yesterday is outdated as at this morning. The customer you think that will come back after purchasing for you last week might not come back because your competitors have offered them something different and more relevant. One way you can run a sustainable business, you must continue to invest in yourself. Invest on research, invest in trainings, pay time, create time, pay for trainings, attend training as a business owner. Improve your skills. Areas you cannot get those skills, you collaborate. I'm an accountant by profession. I have a poultry farm, for example. The areas in my farm I have no ground knowledge. What do? I collaborate. I ensure I work with the people that are grounded in that aspect of knowledge, either as staff or as partners or as consultants. This is where you need to look in your expertise. You can't do it alone. But most people are struggling in their business because they want to do everything because they want to minimize cost. Remember, not all costs you can cut in your business. If not, the cost will come back and cut you off. Now, looking at also your staffing. This is what I've talked about, the people strategy. Under staffing, these are the people. Your organization, your business can never ever be as good or better than the quality of people that work with you. This brings the place that you must put the round peg in the round hole, the square peg in the square hole, without no form of favoritism. Reward people based on what they do. Understand the system. Ensure you get the right people that understand your vision and your mission, and play with your core value. Play along with your core values. But unfortunately these days in businesses, business owners don't even know the meaning of why they have a vision statement. They don't understand why they have a mission statement, or neither do they even have a clear insight of why they have their core values. Your core value should be the basic of employment. Because who does not, if let's say your core value is about integrity, honesty, dedication, and accountability, these are the 4 things you look at when you are employing. You don't employ based on this person is my religion member, is my church member, is my mosque member, or if it is my father, sister, cousin, brother, daughter. No, you employ based on qualification. Because when your business goes down, everybody go home, and you, the business owner, you go back and lick your wounds. So that's why you must not raise the bar up for some and drop it down for some during your employment and within your staff. Under your people strategy, under your people, you must learn to create team bonding activities, share knowledge with them, improve, encourage them to be the better version of themselves. Because the moment people saying that you want to use that as a means to an end, they will never give their best. You should, as a business owner, be open to people that work around you. Show them what you know. I understand some persons are snitch. So that fear comes in. What if I put all my best in this one and they leave? Let them go. But remember, you're building a system, you're not building people. You should be more of transformational than transactional. What do I mean by this? The moment you are transformational, you're about the well-being, the welfare of your people that work around you. But once you are transactional, it's about you paying them salary, then working for what you are paying them for. And with that, you just become average. The last thing we're looking at also, we're looking at what? Your style of leadership, your management structure. When it comes to everything I've talked about in building and running a sustainable business, management is important. Management simply means your ability to coordinate and mobilize every available resources under your structure, your system, your strategy, your share value, your skills, your staff together to meet what your objective or why you are in business in the first instance. Without management, everything fall apart. Management is the center glue that hold everything I've talked about from the beginning of this session till now. Management is about structure. Management is about system. Management is about share value. Management is about skills. Management is about staffing. Management is about coordination. You should be able to build a leadership skills that enhance and accommodate everyone around you. You should be able to have leadership skills as a leader to show and point the direction and take the front. You should be able to strategically analyze people based on who they are and work with them based on what they can do, not who they are. Because some people have some stinking dirty attitude and character within your workplace, but they are good at what they do. What you do, you must find a place to balance it up. You should be bold enough as a management person in your business to let the bad egg go, because one bad egg can spoil everything. So these are things you need to look at in your management area. I believe with these few points of mine, which sum up to the McKinsey business model of how to run a sustainable business here in Nigeria or within anywhere in the globe you're watching this video from, you can be able to go back to your drawing board and say this thing. I want to really say thank you for watching us. Thanks for sharing our posts, thanks for sharing our comments, and thanks for watching the video. Share, comment, and keep liking. From here, it's not when we say thank you. Bye.